So the story starts out, Midas, the subject. Noble. This agrees with Midas. Midas, noble in birth, in respects to birth. This is an ablative of respect. Now this isn't a positive. We're renaming Midas. So Midas, king, genitive of Phrygia. Now we have here an ablative absolute. With many towns having been captured by assault, he had great authority influence. So Midas, noble in respects to birth, king of Phrygia, with many towns having been captured by assault, held great authority influence. Once, Selenius, subject, now this is another positive, we're naming Selenius. He is the teacher, genitive of the god Bacchus, was intercepted. Now this is very tricky. This is a PPP. So this is an adjective modifying Selenius. It goes all the way back here. So Selenius, the teacher of the god Bacchus, was intercepted in the fields, genitive, of Phrygia. So was led, this is the main verb, to this or that king. Because Selenius received many kindnesses, benefits from that king, Bacchus was prepared, and this goes back to here, was prepared to give, infinitive, to that king, dative, to the king, accusative, that thing, relative, which he hoped for. So Bacchus was prepared to give to that king that thing which he hoped for. I know that's awkward. Midas said, if all things which, relative clause, which I shall have touched, or shall have touched by a part of my body, will be turned into gold. It will be pleasing, dative, to me. It's a dative with a special adjective. It will be pleasing to me. This sentence starts out with an ablative absolute. With this reward having been given, all common things which, another relative pronoun, which the king was touching, was turned into gold. He touched the land. It was no longer land, but gold. He touched, or he touches the water. It was turned into gold, or it is turned into gold in the same manner. Then he gave thanks to Bacchus, dative, for the great reward. Then the king ordered a great dinner to be prepared, passive infinitive, and all kinds of foods to be placed, again another passive infinitive, on the table. This table touched, this is another participle agreeing with this table touched by the same man, ablative agents, who's touching the table, was turned into gold. While the servants prepare a dinner with great swiftness, ablative, Midas summoned friendly familiares nobles, familiar nobles, friendly nobles, so they're very close friends. So his friends, the nobles, the friendly nobles, so Midas called his friendly nobles, so his really close friends. He watched a good dinner, which, another relative pronoun, goes back to dinner, which was being prepared with great spirits. While he seized food, the food was turned into gold. He ordered wine to be placed, another passive infinitive, on the table. He touched this, and it was no longer the same, but it was turned into gold. The outstanding dinner was pleasing, dative, to all the friends. Again, dative with a special adjective. Pleasing to all the friends, but not, another dative here, to the king. Meanwhile, many foods, nevertheless, Midas was able to eat nothing amongst the many foods. So Midas was able to eat nothing. Nevertheless, Midas was able to eat nothing amongst the many foods. Finally, the miserable king hastened to proceed to Bacchus. Here's another positive, renaming Bacchus, the creator of evil things, or the author of evil things. And he sought an end of punishment for this. It was a punishment and a hindrance, no longer a reward. So it was not that thing which he received. So again, it, referring back to the reward and hindrances, relative, which he had received from the gods. Bacchus ordered him to wash himself in the middle of the river Patroclus. The king head first ran to the river, where he washed himself. He relaxed himself, and he breathed without care or concern, for the gold had been removed. The sand of the river was turned into gold, and even now there is gold in this same river.